Well, it was a very clever crime, but how they got caught was not nearly as smart.
The Rock County Sheriff's Office says the Tinfoil bandits are in custody. Rock County reporter Brad Chaimson has more on what they're accused of doing and how police caught on. Brad?
Well, at many stores, when you make a credit card purchase, that transaction is sent by a satellite dish on the roof of the building. Now, this group is said to somehow have figured out a way to block that satellite signal walking out the front door with stolen merchandise.
It's pretty clever.
Something suspicious was going on late Monday night at Carl's Shell in Newville.
They walked back in and purchased more items and walked around and came back up and purchased more items, and they continued to do it for 9 times.
A pair of men using separate credit cards repeatedly purchased beer and cigarettes. The store's clerks eventually stepped in.
One decided to stop it, and we checked our system and found out that our credit cards were not online.
Quamisha Millsap and Akeem Williams of Beloit and Gregorin Mosley of South Holland, Illinois, were arrested during a traffic stop shortly after leaving the store.
These people, suspects, had actual receipts with that card number on it, but there was no names associated to that card.
Investigators say one of the trio climbed over an external storage freezer onto the roof of the building, placing foil over the satellite dish before making the purchases.
We figured with our station being as tall as it was that nobody would be able to get on our roof. I mean, it's almost 2 stories, so, well, surprise, surprise.
Approximately 2 weeks ago, Beloit, the city of Beloit, started getting businesses with this type of thefts occurring. Then it came into the Janesville, and Edgerton has also had at least one.
Had the trio not returned to make purchases so many times, the store says they probably would never have caught on.
But it's the fact that you buy the same item over and over that you kind of go, well, how many do you need, you know? And then telling me that you can't go over a certain dollar amount kind of throws up a red flag, too.
Police say when they were arrested, all that stolen merchandise was recovered, and they also recovered a roll of foil in the car. Now, the store says during thunderstorms, bad weather, it's common for the credit card system to go offline. Transactions are stored in the machine, and then they go through once the system goes back online. In this case, the credit cards that were used would have come back as declined, and the suspects would have been long gone.
Well, there have been similar scams like this, Brad, in other communities across the area. Do police think these suspects are responsible for those?
Well, they're not sure. There's a number of departments that are now looking into this. In addition to more than a half-dozen incidents like this in Rock County in the past few weeks, there was also one up in the Dells and others in northern Illinois as well.